Hello and welcome to Signs and Symbols. My name is Eric and today I'm going to be breaking down the new music video from Harry Styles for As It Was. By the way, this week I did break down one music video from a request from a comment. So if you're interested in me breaking down a music video that confuses you can leave it in the comment section down below and I promise I'll take a look at it. And if I see something to talk about, I'll make a video about it in the future. I'm so excited to be taking a look at this one today because right from the get-go, it looks very mysterious. We see Harry up against this glass and he's got his hand over his face and his face is distorted. And it just makes you think that there must be something deeper to this music video besides just seeing these two dancers in what looks like an on-again, off-again relationship. The first obvious symbolism I see is the colors. Like Harry's wearing this very distinct red outfit that's very outgoing and shiny, kind of representing his personality, I believe. And then when we meet the female in this music video, she's wearing all blue. And I thought that those colors were kind of interesting. Red and blue typically represent male and female energy, although I was thinking normally the men are represented by blue, right? And the women are represented by red. There's another music video that came out recently, which was Ed Sheeran and Taylor Swift's music video for the Joker and the Queen. And in that music video, we can see that the two characters are represented by the color blue and the color red. However, in this case, they're flip-flopped. The boy is represented by blue and the girl is represented by red. Again, kind of, this is not exactly about them being male and female though. I think this is about their energy, as in that one, the girl is kind of the flashier one of the two and the boy is the more reserved one. I did find this one article, very short article on Wiki Commons. And on there it said, if red equals female and blue equals male, this is a more adult version of the pink equals female and light blue equals male color scheme used for children. But this isn't like that. So if red equals male and blue equals female, this is presumably based on aligning common color associations, similar to red equals aggressive and active, and blue is calm and peaceful, with gender stereotypes. This was still not a very satisfying answer for me, and I kept thinking about it. And what I realized was that blue and red are really opposite ends of the spectrum energetically. And what I realized was they're standing on this circle and they're wearing blue and red, and it looks like a lot like the logo to my channel, the yin yang symbol, which is a balance of energy. It's a balance of polar opposites. It's this thing called duality, where two things fit together so well that they make up this unified whole. And you know, everything in life has duality. Hot and cold, and up goes with down. With no down, there couldn't be an up, right? And I think that this comes out in the lyrics, where at one point, the girl presumably is calling Harry and saying, you're no good on your own, you know, are you on pills? This is reflecting his red color personality type. She's normally the one that balances him. So without her, he's not able to control his own life well. He's dependent on her to hold back, to ground him from his red energy. And so as I thought about this a little bit more, I realized that this reflected a type of relationship that I think many people have gone through. This kind of on-again, off-again relationship that they have in this music video, always running to catch up with each other, embracing, reuniting, being pulled away from each other, from forces outside of their control sometimes. This reminded me of something that is called the twin flame relationship. And let me read to you what a twin flame relationship is briefly. Takeaway: a twin flame is when two souls are split in two, or two people are mirror images of each other. This results in an instant connection when twin flames meet, like at the beginning of the music video. There's very little blah, blah, blah. Okay, and then next, are twin flames meant to be together? Twin flame relationships are thought to be the most intense relationships we can have in our lives, but they're not always meant to last. Sometimes twin flames go through a separation period, and whether the separation ends up being permanent depends on that particular pair. I think that twin flame relationships are really, really intense. Like the good times, you feel like you're connected with your other half of yourself. But then at other times, the breakups are so intense, and it just feels like, you know, two forces coming together that can't really stay together, unfortunately. So there's another kind of relationship, which is called the soulmate relationship. I think that this might be alluded to a little bit by, there's this girl in white that comes up to Harry and she puts her head over Harry when the two are laying down. Maybe this is kind of Harry's soulmate from the future coming and telling him, like, you know, don't worry, one day we're going to be together. Because I think the soulmate connection is more likely the lasting love bond that's going to go throughout the whole life, that's not as hot and cold as the twin flame relationship. At the end of this music video, we see birds, these white birds. I think that this is, again, this calling from perhaps the soulmate relationship in the future, but I think that it also could just stand for freedom and peacefulness and hope, as at the end, it seems like he's finally gotten over this twin flame relationship and he's ready to move on to the next stage of his life. As we see his very relieved smile at the end, that tells me that he's happy it's over at that point, even though it was such an intense and perhaps at times beautiful part of his life. It wasn't good for him, and it wasn't right for him for a full life relationship. It wasn't his true life partner. Thank you for watching today. It was great to see you, and I hope to see you in the next one.